Ranking the best quarterbacks in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with a huge tier list update today. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the quarterback position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, right before we do go ahead and get into the new cards right here, we have to take a look at the old tier list, and so much things have changed even with this list because we got an AP update. Now, there are some cards I want to take a look at from the old tier list, like Andrew Luck right here. I think this card gets even better because of the AP update, and the reason why I say that is I'm gonna run the backyard quarterback X Factor right here that's on and off, which this is How Our Master and QB Playmaker, but on top of that, you could also go gift wrapped and gunslinger too. So I feel like that is just an insane combo, and I think Andrew Luck is still going to rank really high for me. He's not going to be an S tier quarterback. I think we have two Team Diamond quarterbacks that are the S tier, but Randall Cunningham right here, again, from an ability standpoint, this card does get even crazier because this card gets some discounts. Like, you could potentially go the conductor and set feet lead if you wanted to. You could go conductor, gunslinger, and also gift wrapped as well. So Randall Cunningham and Andrew Luck are going to be our new A tier. And some other things I'm okay with after the AP update is Taysom Hill and Russell Wilson being on the C tier level. We're going to have 91 Andrew Luck and Randall Cunningham right here in A. I'm going to have the 90 overall captain in B tier. I feel like there is a little bit of a gap between these guys and the potential B tier options, but kind of a weird update to start, but I think this will make sense in the end. But this is what quarterback's looking like before we get into the new cards. Now, the first card we got right here is Daniel Jones. We're going to be going back to back right here, and this is the potential free option. The Angry Run Daniel Jones with 86 speed, 87 acceleration, 6'5", 88 throw power, hits 85s across the board for accuracy, so decent accuracies. Over the top 2, which is like the Gen 2 release. You're going to notice a ton of quarterbacks today are going to have over the top 2, and abilities on this card right here, just a gift wrapped quarterback, which I think at this point, Daniel Jones, I think this Daniel Jones just isn't good enough to make the list. He's going to be F tier for me, but the big one right here, 90 overall Angry Run Daniel Jones. I mean, for a while, I feel like this card was an easy S tier quarterback. Now, that was before the AP update as well. He has 89 speed, 90 acceleration, really good mobility, has 85s across the board for accuracy, 89 throw power. Again, same exact release. Now, for his abilities, potential things you could run, he is a gunslinger gift wrapped quarterback, which is nice. Like, Daniel Jones is really good. I'm between two spots for him, and for me, I feel like Daniel Jones is either B or A. And in my opinion, I just don't think he's as good as Randall and Andrew Luck. I think the backer quarterback with Andrew Luck or the potential conductor of Randall Cunningham makes them potentially better. But yeah, I think Daniel Jones is a great option in the game. If you want a gunslinger gift wrap quarterback, he can get the job done. And right after that, we get 88 overall Geno Smith. This is a card that is 6'3", 77 speed, 82 acceleration, 89 throw power, 85s across the board for accuracy. Again, over the top 2 as a release. And abilities on this 88 Geno, he again is just a gift wrap quarterback. I feel like he's very similar to the 87 Daniel Jones. Gonna be placing him in the F tier. And we get another back-to-back right here. It's back-to-back Angry Run Anthony Richardson. Now, we're gonna go with the free option right here. That could be up to an 89 overall. And this card has 86 speed, 89 acceleration, 88 throw power, hits 85s across the board for accuracy, and he already has another 89 overall that isn't free, his team builder, and I feel like that's his direct comparison, and he loses 2 speed and loses 2 throw power. Kind of weird how they did that, but this is a card with lower 3/4 too. This is one of the better releases in the game. I believe this is the same as Josh Allen as well. Really great release in the game. And also Anthony Richardson, he again is just a gift wrapped quarterback, and I mean, is this card better than Daniel Jones? I would say ever so slightly because of his release, so I'm gonna go ahead and also place him on the D tier. Now, I do think this card is better, but I think they are on the same level. It's just this card faster, more throw power. But then after that, we get the 92 Anthony Richardson Angry Run card. This card, 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 92 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds, and again, same exact release. Now, from an ability standpoint, Anthony Richardson can go ahead and get the gunslinger, of course. You could go potential gunslinger conductor if you wanted to. You could go gunslinger gift wrapped as well, and I feel like he's one of the best gunslinger gift wrap quarterbacks because of this release right here. Now, Anthony Richardson, for me, I think he's better than Daniel Jones. And I'm going to place this card in the A tier, and he's very close to S. Like, I think all 3 of these cards right here, very close to S tier. It's just like the S tier is like insane cards. And right after that, we get Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts is 6'1", 233, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, has 90 throw power, and hits all the accuracy thresholds. This card does have pretty annoying hot route animation, so you have to block your running back first every single time if you want to get around those. And this is a card that, again, over the top 2 as a release. I feel like they should should have made Jalen Hurts a little bit faster, honestly, but another gunslinger gift wrapped quarterback potentially. And I don't mind this Jalen Hurts card. I think some of the other quarterbacks we covered so far are better, but I think he's right on this C tier level. Yeah, I think Daniel Jones and this captain card are better. And right after that, we get Jameis Winston, and Jameis Winston is 6'4", has 75 speed, 72 acceleration, 91 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds once again. Another quarterback with over the top 2 as a release, and pretty similar ability combo that we've been talking about so far, the gift wrapped and the gunslinger, right? So Jameis Winston for me, I feel like he is pretty solid. This might be like a weird comparison, but like him by like Brady, they're not really too mobile, but they do get the gunslinger ability. And right after that, we get Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson was another quarterback that was S tier for a little while before the AP update, but there's a card that is 6'2", 230, 90 speed, 91 acceleration, some of the best mobility stats for a quarterback, 89 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds, and also this time has a great release in the game, one of the better ones, 3/4 one. This is another card like Jalen Hurts though, pretty annoying hot route animation, so block your running back first to get around that. And Lamar is going to be another gunslinger, potentially gift wrapped quarterback, and I like this card. I do like Lamar. I think Lamar at this point though, he's more along the lines of like Daniel Jones and this Andrew Luck card right here. After that, we get this breakout Jayden Daniels. That's a 90 overall. Pretty interesting card right here, and I think I'm just going to cover the 90 and the 92 right by each other. And this card has 90 speed, 89 throw power, it hits all the accuracy thresholds, also 3/4 one is a release. Again, one of the better releases in the game. I liked using Jayden Daniels. This card doesn't really have the hot route issue either that we've talked about, and ability wise, gunslinger gift wrapped once again. So good mobility, good release, gunslinger gift wrap. Now the 92 Jayden Daniels, if you are curious, it's like he gets a little bit faster, 91 speed, 92 throw power, a little bit more throw power. I just don't know if I should put them on like different tiers. Now Jayden Daniels does potentially get 0 AP unstoppable backyard quarterback as an X factor. This isn't the easiest thing in the world to activate, but he does get it, and he's also another gunslinger gift wrapped quarterback. I feel like both these Jayden Daniels cards are going to rank right by each other for me. I'm going to put them both in the A tier. I like them. I like their release. I think they're really, really good. And after that, we also get breakout Caleb Williams right here. And Caleb Williams has 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 90 throw power, good accuracy across the board. Lower 3/4 one is a release too, which this release I wasn't the biggest fan of. Like Jayden Daniels has base 3/4, and then Anthony Richardson, I believe, has 3/4 too. I might have mixed that up, but this one I wasn't the biggest fan of. Now it's not bad, and this is another card that's another potential gift wrap gunslinger quarterback. And I'm not saying that this Caleb Williams card is bad by any means. I think he's really, really good. I think he's more along the lines of like a B tier quarterback compared to the A tier like Jayden Daniels, Anthony Richardson, Randall, and them. And after that, we get Dak Prescott. This was one of the favorite quarterbacks that I've used. Now he does have the hot route issue that I've talked about before. He does like the yeah, here we go thing, and it makes his hot routes kind of annoying. So block your running back first to get around that. 83 speed, 80 acceleration, 92 throw power, hits 90s across the board for accuracy, every single accuracy threshold. This is a card that has over the top 2 as a release. Now Dak Prescott though, the reason why I did like him, kind of like what I was saying about the 92 Jayden Daniels, I like the unstoppable backyard quarterback X factor. Now it's not the easiest thing to activate, but if you can get it activated, really, really nice. Also does get the fearless as well for 0, so I think that's pretty cool. And this is another potential gift wrapped gunslinger quarterback or even gunslinger conductor as well. I think Dak Prescott is for sure someone that is gonna be on this B tier level right here. I like Dak, and I think you can argue placement. Like you can go Lamar, Daniel Jones, and then Dak Prescott. Like I think all these quarterbacks right here are very similar. After that though, we get Drew Bledsoe, and Drew Bledsoe is 6'5", 238, has 74 speed, 78 acceleration, 92 throw power, hits 90s across the board for accuracy. This time has over the top 2. So again, that Gen 2 release, not the most mobile in the world, of course, and abilities on this card. He's another gunslinger gift wrapped quarterback. So yeah, I think Drew Bledsoe is kind of similar again to like Brady and also Jameis Winston. I'm going to place them on the same exact level right here in this C tier. And now after that, we get back-to-back Johnny footballs right here. Johnny Manziel. This is the 91, and this card is 6 foot, 91 speed, 89 acceleration, 91 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds, and also has over the top 1 as a release. I believe Tebow did get a card in this game, right? Yes, he did. This is the Tim Tebow release. So objectively speaking, this is the worst release in the game. Now, is it to the point where it's unusable right now? I'd say no, because the state of defense in this game is so bad that like some people didn't even notice like, oh wow, this is a pretty bad release. I think if you play defenses like 3-4 odd, pinch buck 0, or basically send your whole team style of defenses, this can cost you though. Like I had a couple instances where it's like, damn, any other quarterback in the game without this release would get the ball there. And Johnny Manziel this time, abilities on the 91. He's someone that doesn't get a 0 AP X factor, but you could go like 1 AP Truz if you did want to. And on top of that, gift wrapped and gunslinger, of course. So I don't hate this card though. I feel like his release really does cost him. And I think the 91 overall is, ooh, it's either C or B for me. And man, he has the mobility, he has the gunslinger gift wrapped. Man, I think he's more along the lines of like C. I think this card is a C tier card. Now the 92 gets a little bit better, and again, for me, the main issue with this card is his release. And he's 92 speed, 92 acceleration, has great mobility, good throw power. Also, another thing on the card that I don't like too, that I do want to talk about, since pressure paranoid, I feel like that can lead to some random inaccurates under pressure. So yeah, Manziel also does get 0 AP Truz as an X factor, which this is cool. I like it. Could do the escape artist or running gun for 1 AP now, and again, you could go gunslinger gift wrap. So I like the card, and I think he has good abilities. I'm between 2 spots for him though. I think this Manziel card is either B or A. And in my opinion, I think Luck, Randall Cunningham, Richardson, Jayden Daniels are better. So I'm going to place this card more along the lines like a B tier. I wish he would have got a different release. If he just would have had a different release and changed his sense pressure paranoid trait, I think he's an A tier card, and this card right here is B tier. And right after that, we get Joe Montana, and this is an all Madden champion card right here. He has 76 speed, so not the craziest speed in the world. Hits 90s for every accuracy, hits every accuracy threshold, but the big thing on this card is abilities. And I think Joe Montana, he's not the most mobile, pretty good release in the game, can get the hot route master. Not too many quarterbacks in the game get hot route master. And I know some people just talking about this video, you may not want to run gunslinger on your quarterback. You might be an all-out hot route master type of person. Now, what I will say is Joe Montana's mobility hurts him the most, and I feel like that's why I'm going to place him in the B tier. I think getting a mobile quarterback in this game, if you can get it, it's nice. He is one of the better all-out pocket passing style of quarterbacks, but I think this card being in B will make sense once we cover some of the 95 overalls we're going to talk about. Now, after that, though, we do get Jared Goff, and Jared Goff, again, lacking mobility, 78 speed, 83 acceleration. He has 91 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds, another over-the-top 2 quarterback. And Jared Goff, ability standpoint, gunslinger gift wrapped. I feel like he's another quarterback that's by like Brady, Drew Bledsoe, and Jameis Winston. I'm going to place him in the C tier. After that, we get Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert has 85 speed, 89 acceleration, this time 93 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds. This is a card that has over-the-top 7 as a release, which I thought Herbert's release was really, really nice. And another card where it's gunslinger and gift wrap as a potential ability combo, no like hot route master or anything. I think this Herbert card, this is tough. I'm again between 2 places for him, and I think it could be argued either which way. I'm between B or A for him, and is he better than like Lamar and Daniel Jones? That's so tough, man. Is he as good as Jayden Daniels, Anthony Richardson, Randall Cunningham, and the captain? I'm gonna lean and say no. I'm gonna place him more along the lines of like top in a B tier, but this is a great quarterback in the game. And now for the rest of the video, we're talking about Team Diamonds. Now, I just want to do an overview of the 92s. I think the 92s are completely not worth it. Really, the reason why you would get the 92s is they're ×2 team chem. I feel like that's the main value they provide, but we will rank these cards based on where I think they rank in the game, of course, too. And Boomer Esiason has 82 speed, 92 acceleration. This is a left-handed quarterback, 93 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds, and another over-the-top 1 as a release. So he's kind of like worse Johnny Manziel, in my opinion. And this 92 overall, he can potentially get like the gunslinger gift wrapped combo as well. I think I would put him on the same level as 91 Manziel. So I would also place him in the C tier. When we talk about the 95, though, we take a major step up. And really, it's not to do with stats. Like the stats, like whatever, like 96 throw power, 93 excel. The main thing on this card, okay, is the discounted abilities. This is a card that can get Gunslinger for 3 AP, Gift Wrap for 1. This is one of the weird discounts though, because it's like Gunslinger for 3 AP, there's going to be other quarterbacks that get it for 2. So it's like they intentionally made Boomer Esiason one of the worst team diamonds because that really does make sense. But he can also potentially get velocity now. And in my opinion, I'm going Gunslinger over velocity. And the reason for that is I feel like how you get stopped in this game is like throw out of sacks, like D-line picks, and I think Gunslinger speeding up the release is better than throwing the ball at the speed of light with zones that already don't react. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I do think this Boomer Esiason card is great. Getting Gunslinger for 3 AP, major thing in the game, and I think he is an A-tier quarterback because of that. Now, do I think he's worth his price? All these 95s, there's only 2 of them that I would really justify their price, but again, I think he's an A-tier quarterback in this game. Now, a card I think is completely not worth his price, we get back-to-back Phillip Rivers right here, where the 92 has 75 speed, 80 acceleration, 91 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. The thing that makes me so mad about Phillip Rivers card is they gave him over the top 2 as a release, which to me makes no sense. Usually Phillip Rivers has his like own like unique like the shot put style release. Like that was in the game before. I don't know why we just gave him Gen 2. Like it kind of like ruins the card for me. And usually that shot put release is actually one of the better ones. It's usually only usable in like CFM settings when you customize releases. But this is another gunslinger gift wrap quarterback. And this 92 Phillip Rivers, I can put him by like Brady and Jameis Winston. I don't hate it, but not someone I would recommend for their price. And also right here we get 95 Phillip Rivers, where again the stats are going to be around the same. Like 94 throw power is cool, but the main thing on these 95s, the reason why they're desirable is discounted abilities. Now, this is a card that could potentially get Conductor, which is cool. I mean, you could go Conductor Ceph Elite if you want to. You could go Conductor How About Master if you wanted to with gift wrapped as well. I actually think he's pretty similar levels to 92 Joe Montana, so I'm going to place him in this B tier. Now, after that, we get Mark Sanchez right here, and this is a card that is 6'2", 232, 88 speed, 92 acceleration, 90 throw power. This time does have the Tim Tebow release, which does suck, but Mark Sanchez, from an ability standpoint, this is another potential gunslinger gift wrapped quarterback, and I feel like because of his release, again, he's more along the lines like 91 Johnny Manziel for me. Very similar cards in my opinion. Moving on from the 92, got to talk about the 95, and the 95 has 90 speed, 94 acceleration, 93 throw power, and he has really good core ratings. And the thing about this card is that makes him good, again, has the same exact release, but this is a potential hot route master quarterback, and his discounts suck, but like I think he's one of the better hot route master quarterbacks because of the mobility, and getting hot route master I just think is really, really nice. So I think Mark Sanchez is like a step above Joe Montana in my opinion. So I'm going to slightly place him in the A tier now. Do I think these 95s are worth their price? Hell to the no. But then after that, we get Vince Young. And I'll be honest, Vince Young in the next card, I think these are the 95s that I'm like, I understand it. And this Vince Young is 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 throw power. And what you're going to notice on this card is his release isn't listed. And if you guys follow Mutt Leaks on Twitter, they like leak some information like coding in the game sometimes. They reveal cards before they're officially out. And Vince Young actually has his own unique release, and it's pretty damn good. Like, it's one of the better releases in the game in my opinion, and because of the mobility, because of this card getting the gunslinger gift wrapped, I think this 92 Vince Young is actually more similar to like Anthony Richardson and Jayden Daniels. I'm going to place him on the A tier level. Now again, keep in mind I was talking about Vince Young's release being really, really good. This card right here is crazy. Now he has 5 million coins. Is it worth it? This is probably the best quarterback in the game. I think him or the next card, best quarterback in the game. 94 speed, 94 acceleration. Like, this is crazy. 95 throw power is great. Hits all the accuracies. Again, has good release in the game. And also this time, abilities. He gets 2 AP gunslinger, which is nuts. Like, crazy. And what this allows you to do is you can get really nasty with the ability combos like gunslinger, gift wrap, 3 AP, and then you can get like a slot apprentice for 1. You can get a running back apprentice for 1. You can get a tight end apprentice for 1 as well. So yeah, I know some people, by the way, too, they run gunslinger, conductor, gift wrap. Like, there are so many ability combos you can do. Gunslinger fearless if you want to. You can get Ceph Elite, you can get pass lead elite. I think Vince Young is easy addition to S tier. I think he really does clear every quarterback in A. And now our final quarterback right here is Eli Manning. And Eli Manning, this card is, in my opinion, the best from an ability standpoint, and I'll explain why. So Eli Manning, 83 speed, 86 acceleration, 95 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds. He's not the most mobile, but does get all 32 team chems times 3, so you could pretty easily get him up to 84 speed, 87 excel, which isn't bad mobility either. Like, it's not Vince Young 94, but this card does have over the top 2, so it's Gen 2, which this release isn't bad, by the way, either. It's not bad. And Eli Manning, how he separates himself in the game, in my opinion, again, it's all about abilities. It's the potential conductor or gunslinger discount, and in my opinion, it's gunslinger, hot route master, and gift wrap for 1 AP. Like, that is an insane ability combo. all 6 of your AP, but you get your route apprentices everywhere. You get Gunslinger, which speeds up the release, and you also get the don't get cheated ability. You're not going to drop your dive catches with gift wrapped. And in my opinion, Eli Manning is QB1. He's potentially $1 million or $2 less than Vince Young too. And yeah, I'm going to have Eli Manning in the S tier. So yeah, boys, quarterback is a position that has changed so much, but this is my thoughts on the quarterback position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.